What's up, gang? Dead Girl here. Wanted to first and foremost, as always, say a big hello and welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's near and dear to me. Something that happens twice a year. Once in the spring and once in the fall. That's right, I'm talking about Spooky Empire. Spooky Empire is a horror convention that happens here locally in Orlando, Florida, and this year it is massive. It's got some amazing guests, some fantastic films in the film festival. We've got special effects, makeup, demos, panels, and classes. We've also got panels for the celebrities, some little Q&As, so you can kind of get inside their head a little bit, see what makes them tick. They've got some photo ops, some costumed photo ops with Elvira, the cast from House of a Thousand Corpses, Sleepaway Camp, and many more. So I don't know about you guys, but I am pumped for this show. So let's dig in, shall we? Now, a quick heads up, the VIP packages for Spooky Empire are sold out. The specialty packages for Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny are gone. The regular VIP passes are gone, and the fast passes have sold out. Now, you can still purchase your tickets at spookyempire.com. You can get a day pass or a weekend pass. Now, your weekend passes are $65 if you buy them in advance. If you wait until the day of the show, they do go up to $70. The Friday and Sunday shows are $35 if you just want to do one day, or if you just want to come for Saturday, it's $40. So again, reminder, all those tickets go up $5 at the show. So if you can, make sure to get them in advance. Now, there's so much happening, and there's been all kinds of announcements since my last video. So first of all, apologies for not doing a more recent Spooky Empire video. I've been busy getting my Halloween on. We went everywhere. We went to Horror Nights, we went to Busch Gardens, we went to all kinds of places. So we had a great time, and now it's time to get a little spooky. So yeah, so we're excited for it. Now, on Friday, they announced that Mick Foley is coming to Spooky. Mankind. Super excited. I've never actually gotten a chance to meet him, and just a little tip, back in the day, not so much anymore, but back in the day, I was a huge wrestling fan. I loved the WWF. I loved WCW when it came along. I was a huge ECW fanatic. I would promote, I would do all kinds of things. I would go to all the shows when they came down. They were phenomenal. So to see Mick Foley come to Spooky, for me, oh my God, so excited. It's awesome. So that was one of the announcements that came through that made me really excited. They also posted the photo op schedule. And I didn't know this, but the Soska sisters have a special photo op where they're drenched in blood. What is happening? I can't even. I'm gonna do it because that's just too awesome. And those ladies are sweethearts. I absolutely love those girls. Now, the other thing too, that they literally just announced it. Elvira, as you guys may know, has her own special photo op happening on Friday at Spooky. She's going to be in her full Elvira costume. She's getting a special backdrop, some props from Mucklebones. So she's going to have her own little set going on. Now, along with that, there's also an exclusive pop that's going to be released. It's an Elvira exclusive Halloween pop. It is so cute. I don't even know. I'm going to try to get one. I hope. It's going to be crazy. And I know a lot of you guys online have had some questions about the pop thing and how it's going to work and what's going to go on. So let me just tell you a couple of fifth things that I know. Now, the pops, there are a limited number of them. They're going to be sold on Friday once the celebrity area opens. Now, the celebrity area opens at 4 o'clock for VIPs and 5 o'clock if you have your standard admission. So, again, those pops go on sale on Friday. 4 for VIP, 5 for regular admission. Okay? Now, in order to get to Elvira's table, because that's where they're going to be located, you have to have a ticket to get into Spooky Empire. So if you're thinking about getting a ticket or you're going just for that pop, I suggest you go online, you buy your ticket, you get it now. Because A, it's going to go up at the door, and B, you'll at least be in the will call line, so maybe you can get in a little faster than the people that are having to pay for theirs. I don't know, just a thought. But VIPs, I know usually the VIPs can pick up their badges on Thursday. I am actually going to look really quickly because I did not double check that, so my apologies. So we'll call for VIP only starts on Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Again, we'll call for VIP only is open from Thursday from 6 to 8, the Thursday before Spooky, which is the 25th. Now, general admission, you guys will pick up your tickets on Friday. Friday, will call opens up at noon for regular attendees and 11 for VIPs. So if you're a VIP pass holder and you want to get the Elvira Pop, I'm going to suggest you get to the hotel if you can, pick up your tickets on Thursday, because the convention itself opens up to VIP pass holders at noon. Everyone else gets in at 1 o'clock. So just as an FYI, on Friday, you get in at 1 if you're regular admission, you get in at noon if you're VIP. So if you do that, you can get in the VIP line for the sale of the Elvira Pop, which will begin to form at noon. But before you can get into that line, you have to pick up your ticket to Spooky Empire. If you don't have a ticket to get into Spooky, you cannot get in just to buy the pop. So, just as an FYI, buy your ticket for Spooky. The pops aren't guaranteed to anyone, first come, first serve, as far as I know. They are limiting them to well, let me rephrase that, back it up, sorry. It's first come, first serve as far as to get in the line. So, sorry, I misspoke there on that one. There's no, don't cut somebody in the line because somebody's going to tell on you. I would. If you cut in front of me, I would totally rat you out because that's not fair and that's kind of dirty. So the VIP pass holders, the pop will start selling to them at 4 when the celebrity area opens up, and everybody else at 5 o'clock. So just keep that in mind. So when I say first come, first serve, it depends on, if you get there first, then you're in line first. So just kind of keep that in mind. Again, reiterating, you have to have admission to Spooky Empire to get access to the pop. It's a limit to 3 a person. It is $55 per pop. That does include Elvira's signature on it. Now, she is not signing the pops on Friday. She is signing on Saturday and Sunday. So if you go and you get a pop on Friday, you come back to the convention on Saturday or Sunday and she will sign it for you. So that $55 price that you're paying for it does include the signature. If you don't want to get it signed, since you have to bring it back and you decide not to, once you've got it, then I don't see how they, that's where it kind of becomes optional, whether or not you're going to go back. And I know some of you may only have a Friday pass. So if that's the case and you do get a pop, then unfortunately you won't be able to get it signed at the show. So I apologize. That's kind of the way it is. So just as a heads up. Now I wanted to get into some tips about Spooky and some tricks. So here's just a quick thought from me. If it is available for pre-sale, whether it is an autograph or a photo op or a tiki mug or whatever, tickets to the show, buy them online. It's going to save you a little bit of time. And it will also save you a little bit of aggravation because I like to shop. I love the dealer room. I spend so much money in the dealer room. It's ridiculous because they've got some cool stuff and they've got a lot of really awesome vendors. And these guys, they make stuff themselves. We have Sideshow Collectibles. They do lamps. They do hot sauces. They're doing Christmas stockings for the show, some Christmas ornaments, which is really awesome. They also are going to have Coffee Shop of Horrors is going to be out there. They've got the best coffee ever. It's delicious and amazing, and I'll be honest with you, it's all a drink. 13X Studios is going to be out there. He does the customized Jason masks. So actually, if you want something customized, hit him up. I think he may still be taking pre-orders before Spooky, but he does have a huge, variety, so you can pick up a mask from him. I know Jen and Vaughn Bilak are going to be out there as well. Vaughn is going to be selling some of his artwork. I believe Jen is going to be selling some artwork and some jewelry and some fun other things. They're both amazingly talented and creative people. So if you can buy it online, do so, because it'll not cut into the spending money if you're bringing cash, so to speak. So what I normally do is I will save up so much money a month for Spooky because I know I'm going to blow it and I'm going to get some cool stuff. So it happens. It's a fact. I'm sorry. It's the way it is. If I can pre-buy it online, in my mind, I'm saving money, even though I may not be. This is how I justify it to myself. So, but I do like to pre-buy online if I can, and I just bring the little receipt and then I pick up my item so I don't have to worry about getting it there later, because some of these vendors, some of these items are limited edition, and once they're gone, they're gone. You don't get them. So I've been in a situation where Friday night I'll see something really cool and I'll be like, I'm gonna go back and get that tomorrow. And then I go back to get it tomorrow and guess what? It's gone. It sucks. It happens. So if you see something that's really, really cool and you just can't live without it, buy it and then just move along. I always allowed a certain amount of money for the dealer room, and then I also allowed a certain amount of money for autographs or photo ops if I want one. I do that just to make sure that I'm not overspending. So I do budget myself. So make sure that you budget yourself. It helps. And if you can, bring cash and use that as your only spending money. It's a lot easier if you do that, because believe me, I know it's so easy to just take your credit card and just swipe it and buy all the things, because I've done it and I've gotten myself in trouble. So it helps if you've got cash, so you know what your limits are and you can keep track of how much you've got left. So that's a huge tip from me. Set a dollar amount, take only that dollar amount. Don't spend anything more than that dollar amount, because it's really easy to do. So try to be conscious of your budget. And the other thing that I will also say is to be nice. Be nice to the hotel staff. Be nice to the Spooky Empire volunteers. They don't get paid to be there. They're there working to help the show, to help things run smoothly. Don't yell at them. Don't get mad at them. If they tell you something that you don't like, unfortunately, that's kind of the way it is, and they can't just make that exception for you. I'm sorry. They're doing what they're told. They're doing their job. They're helping to make the show run smoothly. So please be nice to them. Don't be mean. There's no reason for it. There really isn't. Same thing with the hotel staff. Now, it's going to be busy. It's going to be really busy. So just keep in mind, anytime you go to any of the restaurants or any of the bars, or they've got a couple of little delis set up. They have one deli and a gift shop set up. So when you go, just have some patience, because there's going to be a lot of us there buying food or beer or whatever, ibuprofen, because yes, there is some of that in the gift shop. In case you forget it, they do have some of those items. So just kind of keep that in mind. So be patient, be nice to the hotel staff, be nice to the Spooky staff and their volunteers, be nice to your fellow attendees. We're all one big family, and we're all just there to have a good time and to see our friends. So, just be cool, man. Just be cool. So that was a big thing I wanted to get across to you guys. Now, there's a couple of things that when we go to Spooky, it helps us save a little bit of money. Now, first of all, if you can, find a roommate. That's the easiest one. Chances are there's all kinds of people that are looking for roommates. JD and I have roommates this time around, because it makes it a lot easier. It helps you, money-wise. So you can save a little bit on the hotel, and if you want, you could spend a little more in the dealer room or get you a tattoo later on. I'm just saying, it's helpful. So roommates are good, and make sure it's people that you like. I've heard all kinds of horror stories about people and roommates, not even at spooky, but just in general. So just make sure that it's someone that you're going to want to spend your weekend with, because you're going to see them a lot more than you probably think. So keep that in mind too. So that's helpful. Now, the Caribe Royale this year, the rooms are all suite rooms, and they're beautiful. I've also visited and did a little room tour, so I'll link that below too if you guys want to check that out just to see what you're in store for. But the rooms have refrigerators. They have microwaves, which is huge. They've got a coffee pot. They have a whole separate little living room area that you can sit in, and the couch fills out to another bed. If a friend of yours needs a place to crash because maybe they had a little too much fun and they don't want to drive home, throw them on the couch. Fold it out for them if you want. It's up to you. But yeah, so it's nice. So now, because they've got this microwave and they've got the refrigerator, bring some food. I bring food. We bring food. I'll bring sandwiches, or I will bring oatmeal packets, and I'll just heat the water up in the coffee pot, and I'll pour that in. I'll throw my oatmeal in it, and there you go. Quick breakfast. Stuff like that really does help you. It helps your pocket, because let's face it, any food that you get at the hotels or that you order from on International Drive, because it's in a touristy area, it's going to cost you some money. And I'm not saying to not support the local businesses. By all means do so. But if you bring a few little things, it's going to help you save a little bit of money. So oatmeal is a good one. Ramen noodle cups. They're like this big. You can get them at the Dollar General. You can get them at Winn-Dixie. You can get them at Publix. You can get them wherever. You can bring that with you. And again, that's the same thing. Just fill the coffee pot up. Set it to high. Once that gets hot, dump your water in, boom, you've got noodles. A lot of the time we will bring sandwich meat and some bread and like mayo or mustard or whatever we decide to put on it. That actually helps too, so you can make a quick sandwich. I will usually bring like some crackers, like the little cracker packages that have like 6 of them in there. We'll bring those. I'll bring a granola bar or a protein bar, something that's quick and easy, and I'll try to shove those in my pockets so that when we're running everywhere, we can get some protein and eat, because I get super hangry when I don't eat, like really nasty hangry. So if I've got something on me and I'm like, oh yeah, I have this, I can eat it and not be a raging lunatic, because no one wants to see that. Just saying. So if you can, bring some kind of food, whether it's like the sandwiches or, you know, oatmeal or what have you. Snack packs are good. Trail mixes are good. Bring some candy. Sugar. You're gonna need some sugar. Well, alright. Not need it, because I know some of you can't have it, but it's always nice to get a little extra sugar boost if you need it. I usually bring like a couple of little pieces. This way I've got something in case I need a little pick-me-up. So those are nice. And that stuff kind of helps a lot. I have friends that will bring like their crock pots with them, and they straight up crock pot in the room and eat all weekend. I'm not lying, that's a great idea. This is a great idea. You can make some chili or some kind of soup, and then you could just put it in a little, you use like the bags, because they have the bag liners for the crock pots. Cook it in there, you can take it out, you can refrigerate it and throw it back in to reheat it. So that's an option too. So that'll help save you. Beverages, water. We will usually bring a case of water, because we'll go through a case of water in a weekend, because again, hydration. So yeah, we usually bring a case of water, and that'll save you like $3 for a bottle of water. Do it. Same thing with, bring some Pedialyte. So if you're drinking and you're a little too hungover there, bring some Pedialyte. That'll help bounce you back. And of course, bring some Excedrin, some ibuprofen. Bring all the headache stuff too, because you'll need it. So those are a few things that we usually bring. If you're a costumer, you may want to bring a small like repair kit, some threading, needles, that kind of thing. That'll help you in case something breaks. You can just repair it real fast. So that's always helpful. I always bring an extra like garbage bag, because I don't want to put my dirty clothes back in with my clean clothes. And yeah, I know. Look, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. So I bring a big garbage bag from home, and then I just shove all of our dirty clothes in that. It keeps it separate from the clean clothes so that when I get home, I can just throw that bad boy over my back, go to the laundry room, knock it all out. It helps keep it separate, and it doesn't make your clean clothes smell like dirty laundry. So, pro tip. Also, you can also pack fabric softeners in with your clothes. It will help your clothes to be fresh scented all weekend, which is nice. Speaking of fresh scented all weekend, take a shower. Take a shower, take a bath, whatever. Wash, use soap, shampoo, conditioner. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Don't forget to put deodorant on. I know that there is so much happening. There is so much happening at Spooky, and it's going to be so much fun, and you're not going to want to miss a second of it. But please take a shower. When you get up, when you go to bed, one of the two, both, all of them, just shower, brush your teeth, throw some deodorant on. If you want to throw some perfume or cologne on, go for it. But definitely do so. Also, bring hand sanitizer with you, because unfortunately, some people when they're sick don't stay home. They like to come to big events and get everyone else sick, so bring some hand sanitizer, or bring some of the little wet ones like the wet wipes. You can bring those too. Those are helpful. Now, the other thing that I also wanted to tell you guys is if you're going to be in the convention area, if you're not staying at the hotel and you're just coming over for like the day, bring your cell phone charger with you. The Caribe Royale, their convention area, they actually have little charging stations where you can go, you can sit down, you can plug your phone in, you can charge it, you can just kind of take a moment of zen, if you will, to collect your energy into your phone. So that's always nice too, so make sure to do that. Let's see, what else? So, there are lots of guests that are going to be at Spooky. All kinds of them. There's going to be some wrestlers, some horror, some sci-fi, some anime guests. They're nice. Be nice. Be nice to them. Be nice to the celebrities. Don't ask them rude questions. Just treat them with respect, because they're people too. They're people like me and you. They have feelings. If you meet somebody, they may not be in the best mood or exactly how you pictured it, and you don't know how their day is going. Maybe they haven't eaten all day and they're hangry. Maybe that's all they want to do. They want to eat. So, they could be that, or maybe they're, something's going on at home you don't know about, and they may not be the most charming that you think they are. And before you get upset, just remember they're people. They have feelings. They go through things too. So just keep that in mind. And again, be nice. And try not to, especially if there's a long line, try not to linger. Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I love your work. Thank you so much. Have a great day. You don't need to have an in-depth conversation, because there's other people that are waiting. And I'm not saying not to take your time. Not at all. By all means, say hello, be nice, but just don't overstay. And you'll know when it happens, because you'll know, trust me. So just be nice. Remember, that's all you can do. So the event of this weekend is shower and be nice. Yay! Now, the other thing that I also wanted to let you guys know about is that the hotel has a couple of restaurants. They've got some arcades. Actually, they have two. All right, they have two arcades that I saw. They've got one that's in the main entrance to the hotel. The second one is across from the kids' splash pad. So they've got two arcades there. That's something else you could do if you wanted. I'm sure you could probably book a massage. They've actually got a 2-story gym there, so you could get your workout on if you're feeling the need to get buff, so you could do that. But yeah, it's gonna be an amazingly fun weekend. The makeup classes, I also wanted to bring up real quick. We have panels, demos, and classes happening all weekend long. That is on the schedule that you can find on the Spooky Empire website, www.spookyempire.com. You can pre-buy these tickets, so make sure you get on it because we've got some great artists. We have Midian Crosby. She is coming down from Georgia. She worked on the new show that just premiered on Netflix, The House on Haunted Hill, which I personally am digging so far. So she's actually teaching 2 classes on Sunday. So head on over to the website, check it out. Pick up a class, man. Learn some special effects stuff. I believe she's doing some injury stuff, and she's also doing how to make a little finger. So that's awesome. So sign up for that. Pop in to the panels. What I like to do a lot of the time is I will pull up Spooky's website, which my computer fell asleep, sorry. I will pull up the Spooky Empire website. I will come over to the event schedule. I will click on that bad boy, and I will take a look and I will see what is happening that weekend. And I'll mark down, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, so that I know at this time this panel is happening, and this time this panel is happening. And some of you may just go with the flow, and that's totally cool too. But it's always nice to kind of pop up in the schedule and see what's going on because they just completed it. So if you checked it a couple of weeks ago, there's probably stuff on here that you have not seen. So get on the website and check that out. It's going to be your BFF because I am on here and I check a lot. And I believe they also have the convention map is up, as well as for you costumers, the weapons policy. Make sure you pay attention to that if you're costuming. If you, how do I word this? If you're costuming, make sure that you have your wristband and your badge visible so that when you're coming into the convention, the volunteers will see you and know that you're supposed to be there. It makes it a lot easier if you know that you need to have those things showing ahead of time so that you can figure out how to alter the costume slightly. So just keep that in mind. Also, everybody loves pictures when it comes to asking, you know, whether it's a guest, like a celebrity guest or a costumer, and you're like, wow, that looks really cool. Stop and ask them. It's cool, man. Stop and ask for a picture. If they're dressed in costume, chances are they're going to want their picture taken. So if you really dig something, go up, introduce yourself, tell them you think it's cool, snap a picture, don't be creepy, and move along. You know, so costumers are people too, so kind of respect them, respect their spaces, respect boundaries. Personal space is huge, so keep that in mind as well. If you are new to Spooky, welcome. We're a big family. We're all here because we love the event. We love the guests that come. We love our friends that we get to see. We love the variety that Spooky offers. It's an amazing show. So if it's your first show, welcome. And if you see me, stop me and say hello. Chances are, if you do see me, I will be a blur because I am going to be working all weekend. We will be very busy with the classes. We also have the makeup table happening, which I totally forgot about. The makeup table. We have a special effects makeup table that is opened all weekend long. It's opened the same hours as the convention hours. We have rotating special effects artists. We have people that do face painting. We have people that put on prosthetics. So we've got a good variety. So if you're thinking about, I might do a certain costume and maybe I might need some makeup, stop by the makeup table. Those guys are going to be there all weekend. I believe they are cash only. Each artist does charge different things, and depending on how much you need, you know, your prices do vary, so keep that in mind. And remember, it's a service, so tips are nice. People like tips. Just saying, you don't have to, but just a suggestion. If I get my makeup done, I like the tip. That's just me. So yeah, so that's something that you could do as well. Or if you're just like, I don't want to wear a full costume, maybe just the face, they'll take care of you. There is a giant banner that you'll see outside. It'll say like, you know, special effects, makeup, and more. So go to them, walk over, introduce yourself, ask who's available and, you know, tell them what you want, and they'll hook you up. There's some good guys and gals over there, so say hello to them. But yes, if you see me running around, please say hi. Please know that if I'm like super fast, just like hi and running, it's probably because I have to go somewhere. It's no offense to you guys. I'm just letting you know. I get people sometimes that hit me up that are like, dude, I didn't see you. And I'm like, working, I'm sorry. So if you catch me after convention hours and I'm out and about, talk my ear off. Totally cool. So yeah, so I'm excited. Again, less than 2 weeks away. At this point in time, what I usually do is I will take an inventory of what I'm going to bring with us, whether it's food, whether it's water, whether it's clothes, whether it's stuff that we need for the classes and demos, or stuff that JD may need when he's doing makeup, or I may need when I'm costuming. So I always kind of do a little checklist, and then I start to gather all of the things that are coming with me to Spooky. I will gather in one room. I will section that area off so that when the day comes, all I gotta do is toss it in the car and we're out the door. So it definitely makes life a little bit easier if you kind of pre-pack, if you will. It's definitely helpful. And there are some people that do bring their own alcohol. You can do that too, it's totally up to you, or you can buy it at the bar. If you bring it with you, it probably will save you some money, but just make sure that you are 21 or older. There was a couple of things on Facebook where there were a couple of people asking about the age of the parties. So here's the deal. The VIP party is the only party with an age restriction. The VIP party is if you are 21 or older and you have a VIP pass for Spooky Empire. It is only for VIP holders. They get a special email that goes out to a secret location, and they attend the VIP party where there's, you know, a bar for drinks, and they do raffles for prizes and all kinds of cool things. So that party is 21 and older. Now, the other parties that go on, whether it's by the pool or at the convention center area itself, those are all ages. However, if you're drinking, it's 21 and older. So just keep that in mind. You have to be legal to drink. No trouble. So, you know, because you never know. Because, you know, they do have security out, and if you get asked, you want to be able to be like, I'm old, here. Like I do, because it happens. So keep that in mind. But yeah, super excited. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you have any questions, or if you have any pro tips, definitely leave them in the comment section. I would love to hear them. I am actually part of a Facebook group called Spooky Empire Attendees. There is a lot of good information on that page. There's also like a tips and trick thread going on there that's got all kinds of things, so you might want to check that out too. But yeah, Spooky Empire is coming up. Super excited. I can't wait. I hope to see you guys at the show. If you see me again, you know, stop me and say hi. If I see you and you bought one of my shirts and you're wearing it, I'm going to have a little something special for you. So keep that in mind too. But thanks so much for watching. And until next time, remember, keep it spooky.